Welcome to the Ethos Podcast. I'm Daniel Tumelo.
Muka.
We are joined by Kezo. Dude, I forget your last name, man. Is Kezo even your real name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I kept on wondering.
Yeah.
As well, like, you say, oh, we're going to have with Kezo.
Yeah.
That day passed, I'm like,
Yeah.
Kezo.
Yeah.
Kezo or Alucard. I knew it was Alucard
Yeah.
from, what anime was that?
Alucard.
That was like Dracula backwards.
Yeah.
Oh.
Helsing.
That was from Helsing. It's weirdos. How are you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Thanks
Yeah.
for having me.
It's an ambience having you in here, man. That was like steady music, right?
Yeah.
That's like the ambient music that you listen to when you're like coding. And
Yeah,
working on,
like, you want that
problem solving.
controlled environment.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
There was an ambience in here.
Yeah.
That was
Like, the environment just dimmed down. It's as though
it was. Yeah.
there's still light, but it feels like that nightly mood you're about to sleep.
Yeah.
And you're actively dreaming, that feel.
It was a dreamscape. It was.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
It was. It
yeah.
was.
It was like escapism-esque music.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So
Whoa.
you've been alright, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been good. I've been alright.
What have you been up to, man?
Music.
That's it.
I like that. It just came out. Music.
Music, man.
Yeah?
Music.
Listening or creating, or maybe
Both, but
Yeah?
mostly creating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly creating.
Have you been working on anything, like project-wise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't even gotten the introduction. What do you do? I mean, get into the projects, we get a bit too deep before we get...
Before we get to know who Alucard Kezo is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I'm very
Uh,
curious like this.
Okay, so what I do is I breathe through music. Yeah, that's the type of music I have ventured into is how would I put this? It's like breathing to me anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just basically live.
How do you, like, what specific genre is it?
No genre.
No genre.
No, it's just.
So it's
music.
about how
I
it...
think. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I think what I'm going to do is if like when I have like this type of music out there, I will not put a genre. I'll just be calling it music.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because I think the whole ish of like categorizing things just
It kind of...
closes up.
Yeah, it limits it. Like,
Yeah.
there was that time we were talking about gospel music
Yeah.
and is it gospel rock? Like those
Yeah.
genres. Yeah.
With Lumba, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you lock into a genre,
Mhm.
then you have to stick to it.
Yeah, man.
Actually, I do all types of music.
Except
so this
rap.
is and rap.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah. No, I'm just messing.
I was getting
yeah.
excited.
all types of music that appeal to me.
Yeah.
So we can speak of folk music, we can speak of rock,
Yeah.
we can speak of this type of music, we can speak of shoegaze,
Yeah.
which is what I've been listening to
Yeah.
most of the times, and also post rock.
I've been listening to a lot of ambient music as well.
Yeah.
Like with my day job,
Yeah.
which involves lots of problem solving and like
Yeah.
programming and whatnot. That's like I can't listen to like a heavy metal project while doing that,
No.
or like
Yeah.
like an
I
underground
think
hip hop project.
that's where,
Yeah.
like, for me, if I get to the heavier stuff,
Yeah.
it's where, like, the process has now become easy. Now you're just flowing
Yeah.
with it. Then
If I'm doing design, like if I'm doing artwork or designing, I can listen to
Yeah.
all kinds of music. But when I'm trying to get into a mood, like to process things and to problem solve, I need to listen to the kind of music, the kind of ambient music that, for
I
example,
even
Kezo played.
I even downloaded some brainwave sounds.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah.
when you come up with like the way you played it, and then you just think about how it feels,
Yeah.
it actually affects you in that way.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it from an introspective level, even from the medical and scientific field of like neuroscience,
Yeah.
this is the kind of music that gets you to an introspective state of mind, I guess.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, it's important. You know,
I'm
yeah.
glad you think of it that way because
Yeah.
that's why I'm here.
Oh yeah,
I'm
thank
your
you.
musical doctor.
All Soundscapes by Kezo from now on.
Therapeutic.
Yeah.
It helps you with your psychology.
Yeah.
That's not exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, anyways, yeah. Some deep stuff.
So, dude, how did you get started with the music? Since that's all that you're about, apparently.
Mhm.
Yes.
So,
Apparently.
so yeah, just fill us in, man. How did Kezo jump into the whole music scene and music business?
4 years ago.
Yeah,
Was it? Yeah.
that's not.
That I picked up my first guitar. Not my guitar anyways. Okay, I started learning how to play guitar,
Yeah.
which I still am.
Yeah.
There's a guy in college.
Yeah.
Yeah. He helped me know what an A minor.
Yeah.
It's like C, D, and and the basic chords. And from there, I just went my own way. Man.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, I've been so fascinated with the whole idea of delay, effects, delay, and reverb.
Yeah.
I kind of noticed it as you're playing. You like strum, and then moments later the sound comes out. And I'm like, that's what he was doing.
Yeah. So that's what has fascinated me since I started learning and understanding music from this point of view.
Nice.
Yeah, from the point of view of an artist, because all I used to do was listen.
Yeah.
And I used to be, what are they doing? And
Yeah.
then I actually ventured into it.
But
it's been happening.
I could have sworn I recall a time when you were into like the heavier side of music, like the brutal side of music.
Mm-hmm.
I recall like watching a video of you pulling off squeals. Yeah. And like this dude, like what?
Yeah, so
I'm scared.
Yeah. It's only been like so I can say this year, this is when I started doing this whole ambient thing. But before that I had like folk music.
Yeah.
I had indie. Indie was actually mine. And then before that was the heavier stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got started out with the heavier stuff.
Yes.
And
then I
evolved.
sold out.
What happened? It wasn't as appealing as it was at the
No,
time.
it still is actually.
Okay.
I still like the heavier. It's just that I think I'm still trying to discover myself.
Okay.
In terms of music, and I think for now, this is what's helped me breathe.
Cool.
Yeah, the whole heavy. It's alright.
Yeah.
But
it's just like go.
You think that it would help you excel, like the way you're saying breathe, right?
Yeah.
But it's kind of suffocating. Like you're always intense.
Yes.
Like your mind actually closes up. Like I'm holding in a pop.
Yeah.
You know.
And the thing about the heavier music, when I first started listening to like the alternative, I used to have this aesthetic of where, like, I have to look cool.
Oh,
I have to be
yeah.
depressed. And,
Yeah.
So all those things, I feel like it wasn't.
Well, I went through that phase as well. It's like when I got started out, doing music as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had the fake lip piercing and the permed hair.
Mm-hmm.
I did that a couple of years back, man, as a teenager. Cause
Yeah.
it was kind of like that emo scene,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt, like that subculture is what defined me at the time.
Mm.
Do you feel like that's like a normal process that
You have to go through.
That's just me. I'm
Yeah.
not saying. I feel like for me to be where I am, I had to go.
You had to go through that.
I had to go through that.
Yeah.
Just to see, to get a feel.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think it's all part of growing up.
Yeah.
Evolving into what you want to do in the end.
I actually
in terms of
respect that
music.
you said you still listen to
I
that
do.
music,
Yes,
because
I do.
it kind of just shows that you have opened other doors in your journey for music, other than I was once there, brush it off. And
Yes, and then that's also giving the wrong idea, because it means I was once there. It means you've shunned, you've grown up.
Yeah.
Meaning that everybody else who's doing it is.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of rude and.
No, I think it's perspectives, because
Yeah.
just like you had your phases,
Mhm.
like the heavier times and for the crowd or the trend, it's still an acceptable point, because it's got you into
Of course,
that place. And I really respect people who embrace, like even the previous one. You think it's just pain and hurt that should help you evolve.
Yeah.
But even the mistakes that you've made, those deliberate, am I in the right place? Oh, that was childish. In my opinion, those are not even moments you can just disregard because it's still part of your journey. And most of us, because of those moments, you kind of trail deeper into that same line. People don't even see that they're all connected. Because when you listen to that heavy, intense, though some people it's hard to swallow, but if you really think, how can I say, absorb yourself into that moment and try to see how, like, what they pick out of it and stuff, you actually come to, because at some point, especially when you gave me that collection of music, most of them were like, oh no, and then like I always like to hear what I'm listening to, and then after I've felt how it feels like, then I'm like, okay, the lyrics, nah, this one's not. But I would be like, I know why they're listening to that. You know, because later on you come to this. I mean, part of that same the intro you did, that Dreamscape, was a bit horrific at some point. I could feel some kind of terror. Like if I was sleeping and following your journey as you played, I would be first calm because that's what it sounded like, and then all of a sudden it feels like I'm being chased. You know.
So this. It's actually a working title. It's called Planemo Theories. So the idea comes from Interstellar. Movie that Can you imagine? This movie has been there for so many years. Just got to watch it.
Just got to watch it this year.
And then there's this scene where I think they went to this other planet. They're filled with water. And then as like the wave was coming. So that. Just that scene.
Just that moment.
Yes, that's what got to me. That's why I created.
You and me, weirdly enough, are sharing, are right in the same frequency right now. Like with regards to where our heads are at, soundscape wise, because like the game that I was working on, Still Late. Like with like.
That's the one before, like the first concept. Anyways,
the first concept of the game though was inspired by Interstellar as well. The one scene where he actually goes through the wormhole and then
those are the first that I saw you show me.
You know, and then he's going through that like quasi, you know, like world. It's like a quantum world of sorts. And there's like a different working of like mechanics in there and whatnot.
Because when you see it first time, you're like, it's so abstract. But then when you're now delved in, you actually understand what's happening.
So when I watched that movie and saw that scene, I tried to attach soundscapes to it as well. And I was like, you know what, like space is like, it's something that's unfathomable at the moment, you know. It's like there's so much that you can do with like spacey sounds. So that space rock vibe is what I was trying to capture as well. I just needed like the right equipment. And looking at Kezo as well, in like without even communicating, like in his own world, is pretty much working towards that and is inspired by, you know.
Because when I think about your journey, if we're picking scenes from Still Late, you picked the ocean, that ocean planet. I would picture yours as where like he finally connects to his daughter, like she's grown up. That's for him. That's path to the books and stuff. Pulling the strings. You know, there's a lot that's happening around it, but there is a direct like incentive, a direct purpose for that moment. And I think when I listen to your music, it feels a lot like that, because it's not just abstract, and it feels a lot more like apart from it being thought out, like there's something that's being sought after, like
sure. That's you could go 1,000 ways, you know, about it. Any projects that you're working on at the moment?
Yes, so many. I'm a busy guy, man. So I'm just trying to open my folder to see how many I have going on. So I have
a truckload of projects.
Okay, if I were to categorize my different types of music, I think I can safely say I can make 3 albums.
So you got 3 albums worth of material at the moment.
Yes.
Didn't you get a project out though? I
did. That was the Lord Sokauta, Hidden Light. That was the first recorded by yours truly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I listened to it.
What kind of music was
Similar
that?
vibe. It was like atmospheric and ambient, and I was like, I see what Kezo is doing here. I was like, I see what you're doing here, and yeah. But then after that, it was just like, I was like, is he still doing this?
No.
So I am.
Yeah.
I am. I'm actually working on another project aside from the. It's called the Where Worlds Meet. So,
Okay.
yeah. So it's pretty much the same though.
Yeah, and you've been working as a one man band.
Yes.
Have you collaborated with anyone?
No, not at the
No.
And I think it would be tricky finding, like the way you two have described your music.
Yeah.
It's possible you could find some unison. I'm just
Sure.
saying, but no, as in
Yeah.
you think about the elements in
Yeah.
the sound, you can blend those. Because if you have a similar kind of track,
Yeah.
it's easy to work together. Other than, yeah, I do alternative, I do country, I do this specific genre. It's very constricting.
Yeah.
But where you already know, I'm actually doing something similar. Those are the people you would have to find, and I think that's kind of tricky, like
Yeah.
to find people in this.
One in a wormhole.
Yeah. No, I see what you did there. So is there like so kind of a summit that you're trying to reach for with this? Are you trying to like break the music barrier of? I mean, like the stereotypical music barrier in Zambia.
Mhm. Yes,
and
yes,
trying to be like innovative in your own way. Do you want to be known as this guy that
Not
does this
really.
music in
Fame is
Zambia?
not really.
Yeah.
I mean, it comes with the music. Because I
Yeah.
think amongst very other few people in Zambia,
Yeah.
I should be like one of the top 10 people that actually do this. Because
Yeah.
I've never heard anybody else do it except you. That is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I'm just trying to.
Don't you say top
do me,
10?
man.
Do you know like 9 other people that are doing this?
Similar, yeah.
But because at some point it does sound like worship music. This is something that
Not
I've
so
heard
much,
Hillsong
yeah.
or Bethel play. Like, does that ambience, does that like mood that they create before they begin to like sing
Yeah.
and worship? But yeah, so I've seen that in the gospel music genre as well, and I've seen it in like other genres, progressive rock and post rock and whatnot. But yeah, so if you say there are other people that are doing a similar style, those are pretty much the only people I can think of.
Okay,
Like maybe the choir band at my church, at Miracle Life.
Oh, yeah.
They get into a mood as well. Because every time I'm like at church and I listen to that, it was like we're worshiping God, but then again it's like they've created that mood.
They want you to feel.
Yeah. So
presence.
yeah, we're just gonna get deep right now. What inspires your music?
Everything.
Mm.
Everything.
Yeah.
From the air we breathe to the water we drink to
Yeah.
love, everything.
Yeah?
Everything. Yeah.
So
But it's I'm trying to like look at all these parts of life, different parts of life from
Yeah.
the point of view of maybe a god, or yeah, like not as someone who's how would I put this? See what you did.
No,
What is it that?
I did not do anything. I'm not opening any Pandora's box. I'm not trying to get weird.
Yeah, okay. So I'm trying to. I'm just trying to be me, man. But I'm trying to be me in a way that I want to create this, but not
Yeah.
be a part of it.
From a creationist's perspective, you want to create elements, but then after creating them, you're more inclined to like observe them in a vicarious way, and not like be part of it. It's like I create and let go, and just watch.
Yes.
That like and then maybe call that a moment in time and go like, oh, at this moment in time I created this, and let it go. So what's next? What inspires me next? I create and let go.
Because for me, as far as that, if we're going to
Yeah.
work with that specifically,
Yeah.
it doesn't really work with inspiration in the sense of an outside force working in what you're doing. It's more of
Yeah.
I've got a destination. That's what I'm working towards. So I don't know.
Okay.
Is there something driving behind you to say, I'm doing this, and it gets you in that motion or the
Yeah.
passion, or is it simply I'm a creator, I've created, you know, that type of thing. Because I think the question was, what's your driving force?
Yes. Everything is my driving force. I can wake up today and feel a certain way, and then I decide, hey, let me, create what I'm feeling.
Okay.
That sounds a bit more like chaos. Because like, it's good for the creative process, I would say. Like today, I feel a certain way. It does drive, especially the way you play. That's insane. You'd actually have to have a certain mood to have control over that sound. Because if you don't feel anything, you won't drive it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's why I have so many unfinished projects, because
but
this day I'm feeling gloomy. I make something gloomy.
Yeah.
The following day I wake up and I'm like, what is this?
In fact, let's take that. You are in your gloomy, tired moment. What gives you the energy to go and pick up a guitar?
Oh no, energy is always there.
Yeah?
Energy is aside from, because I'm a heavy drinker. Aside from drinking.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Yeah, and food. I love food. Yeah.
You love to cook? Or you love to consume food?
Yes,
Okay.
to
I think that's a better hobby.
To like bring it into a central thematic question. Do you have a cause? Like, are you trying to save the world, or are you just trying to convey emotions? Like, paint a picture of who you are and that's it, or is there like a cause?
Isn't that the drive? I mean, isn't that what we're here to do? To just create and. Because I don't think I can save the world.
Yeah, of course you can't. No, you can't. You can't save the world, but you could play your part
in trying to save it.
Yeah,
with regards to that, you actually can
contribute.
You can contribute to that. It's not like something that should be mandatory or contrived. You're trying to communicate something.
Yeah. I think that's a thing. Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay, what's that something?
Yeah, I think let's just go with the second. Yeah, I'm just trying to do what I think I do best, because alcohol is going to kill me. Food is going to. This, on the other end, is helping me breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's like an escape from your bad habits or your vices.
Are they bad?
Okay, your vices. Let's use the word vice.
Yeah, I think let's go with that. All I want to do is create music. That's all. I'm not trying to be the Superman.
Yeah.
So is it for the feel, for the people? Because I know that's part of it. I'm just repeating basically. Those was who are deep can know already that was discussed. But what is it for? You, for the viewers?
Me.
It's for you.
I just want to create what I love.
Yeah.
And then I'm pretty sure maybe like the two people that will connect with it. I would really much appreciate that.
Yeah. Has that happened to you?
Yes. Yeah. Like you guys did. Like you said it's weird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually a compliment. Because,
yeah. No, but I mean, like, how many shows did you play, by the way?
One.
Okay.
All that was my first solo show.
I
mean, aside from my bedroom.
Well, I wasn't there, but I heard about it. How did that go? From your point of view.
From my point of view, it was I think 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10.
Because I didn't really get to do what I wanted to do. Because I was cut short. I was time and everything, so I didn't finish it. Because I had like a whole set list. Yeah. So after I was told, I had to cut off some. Because I was trying to like connect songs. Yeah. Like as this one is ending. In short, I would have had like a 30-minute non-stop song, but someone who's really following them say, oh, that's how that song ended, and but I had to cut songs and do other things.
Kind of rushed.
Yeah.
Typical Zambian.
Yeah, that's why you have to push this genre so that there is a good crowd. That's because I'll definitely be there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. But out of everything, because this just feels like if someone was like, okay, I've listened to this podcast up to this point, it's just music. It's just what is in your life. You've got your music, you've got your extracurriculars, and drinking, and what else is in your life?
School. Yes,
what's happening with that?
I
and work.
Yes.
Yeah.
School-wise, I I just got my medical practicing license.
Whoa, dude, what?
Ooh.
You're
a
not
doctor.
No, not
What
really.
field?
I'm a lab scientist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and but I've been working as a waiter somewhere. So I was balancing schoolwork and music.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
But music is like the primordial thing. That's all you want to do.
Mhm.
If you could give up your day job at the lab or at
Yeah.
well, I'm not at liberty to
Yes.
because people might follow you and be like, oh, you know that guy. Yeah, if you're at liberty to like just toss that
Yes,
aside.
I would.
You would?
Within,
Yeah.
yeah.
Are there any visual themes that you're trying to tie into your music as well? Do you want it to be theatrical, or do you just enjoy the sonic aspect of it, just the audio aspect of it?
Yes, that's the audio. I'm all about the sound, the audio.
Yeah?
I'm all about. Yeah, I tried releasing some music videos for my previous.
Yeah.
But they are creepy.